This is Sparta!
Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and welcome back to Monday. Yeah, everybody's favorite day of the week. Now, in this first one, it's not going to be the greatest game for me, but I did run into somebody a little bit famous. You may have noticed already, maybe you haven't, but we actually run into the Turkey Tank and his Object 140 in this video. Again, it's not going to be the greatest match for me. I just wanted to kind of give a shout out to the Turkey Tank and say nice game. I told him during the game, he was probably in a party chat, but you know, it's always good when you run into some people that you know from YouTube or whatever to say, hey, GG brother, or from the forums. I get that a lot too. Some guys see me from World of Tanks forums and they're like, hey man, I know you're from the forums, good game, and you move on. But we're in the Patton, and we're going to have a double feature of the Patton today. We're going to have this match because it's not the greatest, again, not the greatest, but part of it is because there are just so many good tanks going to the side we're going to, and by so many good tanks, we're not really that swarmed with good tanks as much as we are with good players. I'm not, but we've got a 7-fold guy, the 7F guys right here in front of us, W and 8, and then I'm not sure if this is him or not. But if it is, yes, I believe it is. I believe that is the Turkey Tank right there in his object.
Ready to fire on target.
So we get a nice snapshot into the Waffen Trager Panzer IV there. And you can see the medium tanks in this, we rush straight to this corner. We don't want to push up too early over the tracks because we got these guys down here and we don't want to take a chance. If you give yourself up too early, you're going to get blasted. But luckily, we've held these guys off as much as we can. And we're going to try to stay out of everybody's way, but still maintain some sort of shots on targets, and we miss. But then it's time to push over. Now that we've got these guys to back off, we're going to go ahead and try to push over. And you kind of have to turn as you're going up this hill a little bit now, because they've made it so steep in some spots that you just cannot go straight over like you used to. But you'll notice now that we've pushed up, the other guys are as well. They're like, alright, time to get over the tracks and let's make our magic happen. I'm gonna be kind of the guy that gets everybody's attention, and while they're looking at me, these other guys are gonna be able to just sit back and shoot everybody. I try to play it as safe as possible, but trying to side-scrape in an M48 while auto-locking over ridge lines, trying to get snapshots into guys, it's not the best way to play the tank. It's not very good gameplay whatsoever. But, again, we keep them lit when we pull up, and we just want to... Oh, hello. And there's a bounce off of the turret of a Conqueror, because Conquerors have OP turrets, everybody knows it. It's worse than an E5 turret when you're shooting at the front of it. I mean, it is absolutely brutal, because you cannot pin the commander's hedge of a Conqueror. You just can't. It's so small, and then if you do hit it, you're still bouncing. Like, it's ridiculous. But, you know, it doesn't hurt to try. And we're just trying to use the ridgeline here to just stick the turret up enough to be able to shoot them, preferably without them shooting us. And you'll see, like I said, this game I feel like I wasn't aggressive enough, and this is what I keep coming back to with medium tanks. You guys know that I'm the arty guy. I'm the freaking tank destroyer guy. I like my tank destroyers. There we get a shot, and we just completely missed him. But there are games where I feel like I'm too aggressive, and I get killed early, while I get decent damage. And then there are games like this where it just seems like I'm not aggressive enough. And there we bounce off of this turret. And it's not for lack of trying, I'm afraid that the moment that I pull up to get a good shot on these guys, that somebody's going to hit me for half my health or more. I mean, they do have the Jaggy 100 over there that's just begging to shoot me for everything. We're trying to get shots into people, and it's just not working for us. Every shot we take either just misses or just catches the thicker part of the armor, or, you know, it's not going well. And then we bounce off the Jag. The Jag takes a shot at us. Now that's going to allow the other guys to move up. And I'm shooting at their weak spots. I know where the weak spots are on these tanks, and I am shooting at weak spots. So I'm trying to put shots where they need to be. It's just not agreeing with me here. And then there's the shot into the side of the turret that just did nothing. It looked like I had a clear shot, but apparently not. And now they're all rushing in, doing what they do, because they play media, or they are the medium tank guys, and they are the amazing players that they are. And I'm still sitting back going, come on, somebody give me a shot. There we go, we get another shot into him. And just too much playing like a pansy, I guess would be the easiest way to say it. And there's this rock that's like perfectly placed to just keep me from hitting people where they're at. Oh, the Jag just fired, which means we have a guaranteed pin coming up, and then we track him and do nothing. So that's a thing. It just happens. Alright, Jag's down, E100's next. Stop, put the shot straight through the bottom plate, no problem. Trying to block his shot to try to get him to shoot me, and he refuses. And then I put one in his backside as I drive by, and he's still alive, still alive. I'm almost loaded. Can I get the kill? There we go. We got the kill. So, again, I end up okay, but for my health pool, I didn't really lose a whole lot of health, and I could have been slightly more aggressive there. So, these are little things that you notice you do in matches, and you can, ooh, handstand and a patent. There you go. And you can see that is the turkey tank to my left. But, little things that you notice about your gameplay after the fact, which is why I love recording so much, is you can see exactly when you should have pushed and when you didn't push, or when you pushed too far too fast, that you don't notice necessarily in the moment you're doing it. So that's my biggest thing I've got to work on. I'm not playing artillery as much as I used to, because of just I have 3 marked it. I've hit my pinnacle in artillery. It's time to move on and try to master other gameplay mechanics. But the turkey tank with 3,400 damage, 3 kills, and the 7F guy right there behind him. And then us with 1,800, 800 assisted, so right around 2,600 total damage and 1 kill. It's not a bad game, but it's not great either. So we've got the second game here, and in this one, we've got a little bit of help from, I believe it's Tracky and his chieftain. I could be wrong, I didn't really pay attention, I'll be honest, but I'm fairly confident that this is the video with me and Tracky, and we're gonna go beat up on some people in Ghost Town. So, you guys know when I play this map in artillery, I like to go far left from the spawn. Get down to B1, B2 area, use the area to shoot into the town and catch people off guard. That generally works for mediums as well, and you got to give yourself up a little bit more than you do in artillery, but you can get there quicker and you can get some better shots. That being said, I'm still going to have some bad decisions in this, and I'll show you those in a minute. But, you know, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. And like I said, I've got to find the balance between being too aggressive and not aggressive enough. There's a balance. Some maps and some situations, it pays to be super aggressive. Sometimes you die really quickly and it doesn't do you any good. Some maps it pays to be patient. And sometimes you just sit there and do nothing the entire game, and you don't really end up helping your team, and you just hope you end up winning. But we do have a Foch here, and I'm not a fan of shooting at Foches. I don't know what it is about them, but I just have trouble penetrating them with anything. So we're just trying to bide our time. We don't want to be the first ones to pop up over there, and when we get spotted, we continue moving because of their artillery has a chance to shoot us. we are in a good place for their artillery to be able to shoot at. Now, I auto-lock the Foch, pull the trigger. There's no way that that shot would likely hit. But, you know, sometimes you just got to test the waters. The Patton carries plenty of ammo, so it's not like I'm going to run out of ammo. And you'll see I start breaking buildings trying to get better shots here. And there's the bounce. Of course, I just had to hit the front of his tank. Oh, come on. And there's the Foch goes down. Now he has the E100 backing him up. And again, I'm just breaking buildings, trying to make it easier for me and my teammates to shoot. If you've got a smaller caliber gun like this 105 and you've got plenty of ammo, sometimes it pays to just break the building that the guy is hiding behind. And then you got wide open shots on the guy. But I'm going to make a mistake here and push too far out to the left, and it's going to leave me open in a moment. And I don't remember if I get deleted or not. Pretty sure I get beat up pretty good here. Oh, yep, there's the FV215B. Good lord. Can't talk tonight, guys. Yeah, there it is. We're getting picked on by a 215B and an E100 now because I pushed up and went too aggressive and made myself the only thing that they can shoot. But we get back below the ridgeline, saving about a third of our health. And that's going to be substantial in maintaining some sort of dignity in this match. Because otherwise, I just got my second pin as I hit that Oho. And here we're going to go up. We ammo racked him. And if I can get reloaded, I'll put another one in the side of him. And down he goes. So we get our first kill, and we're just going to push around and try to catch these guys. Now, I'm lit right here. So this guy should know I'm coming, yet he's completely oblivious. He kills the tank that was in front of him, but this chieftain now has a Patton and a this 215B now has a Patton and a chieftain to worry about. And here we're just getting flat spots. Yes, I am auto-locking, but you can auto-lock and still place your shots relatively decent. While auto-locking, all you got to do is move your tank and try to find a flat spot. It's not that difficult. Here, I'm our first one around the corner. We get a side shot on an E100. There's 424 just sliding in. E100 now is being completely indecisive and gets deleted by the Death Star. Go figure. The main thing I will say, and here we in this medium tank kind of got stuck on one another, or heavy tank, whatever it is. I think it was a medium tank, E50. But here I about make a deadly mistake. Now, I know that Artie's over there. But then, bing! Heavy tank to my left. And it's a 4502B, which means I got to get beside it. Now, immediately I'm like, oh crap, this guy, yeah, look, he's looking right at me too. I put a shot into him, force him to shoot early. He luckily missed me just barely. And now we've got side shots on this 4502. And we're just going to watch him die. But we end up with 10 pins and 1 kill. A little bit of assisted damage. You can't get too much better than that on Ghost Town. That's going to be right around, what, 4,200? Somewhere in there. What do we end up with? 3,471 damage with 1,048 assisted. So 4,400 total damage. End up halfway down the leaderboard. But anyway, if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.